The next stop in the NASCAR Series X Cup Series heads to the Monster Mile of Dover International Raceway in Dover, Delaware for Coors Light pole qualifying to set the field for Sunday's Elgato Gaming 400. Here's a look at the weather from the Monster Mile. 52 degrees, 20% chance of rain, so it's partly cloudy, and the wind 10 miles per hour northwest from the speedway. Qualifying simple as usual. I believe 52 or 54 drivers entered in this field today. They have to be inside the top 8, I believe, to advance into round 2, and obviously have to be inside the top 20 in order to make it into the race. And of course, if you're already a past winner, you get an automatic lock-in for the rest of the season. You see the cars on pit road starting to make their qualifying laps. See, we have our new qualifying ticker. The time will be on the second box to your left with the green flag as usual. On track right now, Eli Bright, who finished 29th at Army Digital Super Speedway, was one of the drivers involved in that accident. That major accident that took place in turn 1 on lap 9, I believe. So we have 10 minutes in round 1A and round 1B. Round 2 will have 5 minutes of qualifying. And Bright about to complete this up. Here you have on the bottom left of your screen the MDK tracking graphic. Coming off turn 4, Eli Bright will be the first, I believe, to make a qualifying lap at the line. 23.628 he scored. Here's a look at the other drivers ahead of him. Ryan Bogey, Irvin Alonso. Alonso the winner who won last time at Armored Super Speedway with a last lap pass on the outside lane, getting by Co Garcia by just half a car length. Right now, Boggs top of the board with Maxwell second, Bright third, Thompson fourth, Ryan Bogey fifth, and Brian Zalea in the 6th position. Davey Woodard in number 3, GM Goodwrench Service Plus Chevrolet, as you see Alonso and Ryan Bogey being timed right now. And Brian Zalea top of the board. So he knocks Kyler Box to second. Let's look at Sean McKee in number 30, Subway Toyota. Also one of the drivers that was involved in that lap 9 accident. So far, 14 drivers, 13 drivers have not yet made a lap time so far in this session. There's Power McShane, who finished 38th, was involved in that lap 2 accident involving Francisco Ibarra and Zach Hussey. Carlos Zillick, 20th right now, holds the final spot, but remember he has a win from Atlanta, so it doesn't matter where he qualifies, he will have an automatic spot in the race. And now finally everyone else has started their lap. Kevin Cow, first one to the bottom. And then Don Benson, Alex Ibarra, Dalton Bauman, Jay Jefferson, Francisco Ibarra, and Pyra McShane. Austin Stitzel, we're going to compare his lap time, right now currently 13th, to the driver who holds the final spot. Last race winners, Irvin Alonso. Coming off turn number 4. And he does it by a 1/10 of a second, but a bunch of other drivers set fast laps. So basically, Stitzel maintains 13th. It was like a Cindy Dotzelberg, the Daytona 500 champion, finished 15th at Army Digital, still 4th in the Cup standings. She is currently 8th right now, holds the final spot to advance on to round 2. AJ Adams right now, currently 9th fastest. And Cody Smart behind him, 7th. Now usually this is the point in time where a lot of drivers, hopefully not too worn out your tires already. Because remember, you do have to prepare them for round 2 because you're not able to change your tires. Similar to the Monster Energy Cup Series, you don't change your tires. As Don Benson goes to the top of the board, Richard Wells in 2nd. That bumps Zalea back to 3rd. Smart jumped up to 4th. Now you see there at the bottom, Carlos Zilk 24th. But because of that win, he will bump Jordan Bonner if this session were to end right now. Now let's take the times from Boggs, Maxwell, and Bauman. Bauman needs to pick up big time. He's currently dead last, 27th. Off to number 4, these two drivers about to cross start finish line. And everyone loses a 10th. And I believe Maxwell or Bogey lost, not Bogey, Boggs lost 0.2 of a second that lap time. Here's Alex Ibarra, number 47 Dodge, finished 13th at Army Digital, 18th in the Cup standings. In front of him, Richard Wells in the 61 Subway car. We'll track Ibarra's time to Pyre McShane. Right now, currently Richard Wells second right now. Here comes Ibarra across the line trying to pick up. Does not. 12 thousandths of a second. Or 1200, excuse me. So right now, drivers that were to advance so far will be Don Benson, Richard Wells, Brian Zalea, Cody Smart, Eli Bright, Kyler Boggs, Austin Stitzel, and Sidney Dotzenberg. Now, Irvin Alonso would technically hold the final transfer spot because he is higher in points. Carlos Zoe, you're looking at him right now. He is currently 15th in the Cup standings. Now, we're doing this based off of a Winston-style format. That's what we're basing off of in terms of who advances. So, because Irvin Alonso, I believe he's 6th in the Cup standings, he would advance on to round number 2. And Zillick would technically be knocked out. Actually, I apologize for that. Actually, he would knock out Francisco Ibarra, not for the 20th position. I do apologize there. Brian Zalea currently 3rd fastest. In front of him, Thompson 9th. And Eli Brandy 88, who is currently 5th. Oh, is that smoke? Smoke. Oh, that's from Don Benson. Benson, the 00 machine, smoke from the back end of his car. And Zalea 4100 slower. Will not pick up any speed. Now remember, in the Series Open Cup Series, you are allowed to change engines. So that's alright. Francisco Ibarra, looking at him right now. Currently 19th fastest. He would be knocked out. There's Benson, you just saw there. Here's Ryan Bogey in number 9 Chevrolet. Currently 27th fastest, slowest of the drivers in this qualifying session. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left so far in round 1A at Dover National Speedway. Like I was saying with Don Benson, you are allowed to change your engine in this qualifying session. So if they can change their engine right now, in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so, because that's how long qualifying will take in between sessions, he can get back out there and make a qualifier. Because remember, after that we have round 1B, so he has 10 to 15, or actually 15 minutes at this time to be able to make another run. Here's Kevin Cowan in the 29 car, 18th fastest. The other driver was basically a victim from that lap 2 accident between him and Kevin. Excuse me, he was one that kind of caused the accident between him and Francisco Ibarra, I believe. 26th in standings right now. And I just want to point out that Brian Zalea, he's still 3rd fastest. And folks, we have to point out this has been an awful season so far for that 53 machine. He has, I believe, if I'm correct, look at this 3-wide battle. If I'm correct, he has only made 1 race, and that was back at Atlanta or Daytona, where he finished 31st. And now he just got bumped back to 4th as Thompson goes to 2nd. And Dotzenberg just got sent back to 9th, so now Bright is on the final transfer spot. Francisco Ibarra still has not picked up any speed to maybe get in front of Kevin Cowan. You see there He's on pit road. We have 30 seconds left in this session. Cage MC there, he's 13th fastest. Alex Ibarra 11th fastest, and Ryan Bogey 25th. And as Brian Zavalza just jumped up and knocked Irvin Alonso, but remember smoke! Irvin Alonso smoking as the session ends. Wow, so Don Benson fastest, Keegan Thompson second, Richard Wells third, Brian Zalea fourth, Cody Smart fifth, Austin Stitzel sixth, Kyler Bogg seventh, Eli Bray eighth, Sidney Dosborne ninth, and Donald Stern in 10th. And you just saw there, now Irvin Alonso, he will not advance, he will hold the final spot. So yes, he is 19th, but technically he will start the rear of the field. He is tied with Carlos Oakley at 23.377, but he will start near the back of the pack. Here's a look at all of the rest of the drivers there. Alex Ibarra. Here's a look at the drivers that were eliminated and will not advance into the race. Ryan Bogey, Brad Stover, Mitchell Carter, Jordan Bonner, Brian Zavalza, Francisco Ibarra, and Pyra McShane. Those 7 will not advance until the Elgato Gaming 400. Tough break for them. Coming up next, round 1B from Dover.
The stage is set for one of the season's biggest showdowns. Catch all the live music, food, and heart-pounding NASCAR action up close. There isn't a bad seat at the Monster Mile, and the upgraded fan zone is stocked with race day activities. No matter your age, no matter what you're into, Dover has you covered. Tickets on sale now at doverspeedway.com. Don't miss out. May 4th through 6th.
Welcome to Dover International Speedway. Round 1B is set and underway here at Dover International Speedway for Coors Light pole qualifying for the Elgato Gaming 400. We are to determine the first top 8 drivers who will fight for the pole in round number 2. Don Benson will top of the board on that round. Now we're getting ready to see the other half of drivers to not only advance onto round 2, but to advance onto the race. First driver out, Angel O'Vera, number 44, Albertsons Ford. Now folks, I just want to point out that for some reason round 1B, a bit of technical difficulties. No sound is coming through, as obviously you can hear, so we do apologize for that. Hopefully we will be able to get it fixed in round 2. Javier Hernandez, number 1, Coca-Cola Chevrolet, on track right now. Another driver involved in that lap 9 accident in turn 1. So as he just makes his qualifying lap right now. Other drivers on pit road: Ian Dermody, Sam Minoskin, Jules Caesar. Caesar has been a driver that has been really consistent, I guess you say. And there is Caleb Faircloth running a very special tribute to Dale Earnhardt Jr. in his Budweiser machine that was ran from 2001 to 2002. Obviously, Jr. retired after the 2017 Cup season at Homestead Mountain Speedway. And this is a one-off race, and you can see on the back end of that car, it says, this Bud is for you, Dale. So it's a nice tribute from the rookie out of North Carolina. In fact, North Carolina, speaking of North Carolina, we're heading there the next time for the Sirius XM All-Star Race. Now, if you guys do want to vote for the driver who you want to have the final championship spot for that event, just head over to NASCAR MK website .weebly.com. Link will be in the description down below. Head over to the Sirius XM fan vote poll. It will be on the 3rd box to your right. And just vote for one of your drivers. As we're now 8 minutes left in this qualifying session. Michael Gregory top of the board. Angel Vera 2nd. Zach Hussey 3rd. Mike Gordon 4th. Javier Hernandez 5th, and Josh Dunn in the 6th position. Now looking at Sam Minoskin, the Mellow Yellow Chevrolet. Here's Gavin Marshall. Mitchell jumps up to second. Hernandez to third. On board with Gavin Marshall. He is your Fontana winner earlier this season, driving the City Chevrolet. And Sam Manoskin, by the way, moves up to 5th. Mike Gordon 7th. Joe Caesar 9th. Jack Krause 10th. Justice Oglesby 11th. And Nick Kennedy in the 12th position. So we still have, I believe, 14 drivers or 15 drivers. Yes, 15 to go to make a qualifying lap. And oh, there it is. So now Luke Ryan holds the final transfer spot as of now. Faircloth, the first one out. Let's look at Antonio Green. One of 4 drivers did not make a qualifying lap as of yet. And there's the rest of the field. Marshall, 26 fastest. Wow, so he will bump the 21 of Oglesby. So really, Mike Gordon is in the hot seat. Okay, Coco Garcia, who finished second to Irvin Alonso by again half a car length. Oh, so close. I believe Garcia finished second 3 times so far in this series. He's the highest points driver without a win yet. I believe he's 70 or so points above the cut line. And Gavin Marshall jumps up to 14th. That puts Jared Lewis in the final spot. So Simpson, Hernandez, Krause, Don, Gordon, Sam, and Kirker, the Clash winner. The other drivers are currently out. With 5 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock, Matt Hussey, the Red Sox Ford, jumps to the top of the board. Sam Manoskin second, Michael Gregory third, Ian Darmoudi fourth, Nick Kennedy fifth. Luke Ryan 6th, Robert Harrison 7th, and Faircloth, who was 8th, just got bumped back to 9th because Crash moves up to 4th. Actually, a nice pickup for Faircloth. He was 21st at one point, now jumps up to 9th, so a nice pickup for him. And Kirko, oh, 3 wide. I don't know if these guys know, but this is just qualifying. We're not racing yet. But Kirker made that 3 wide pass, but because of that, he does not advance or make any ground, so he stays 27th. Here's Ian Darmoudi, 5th fastest right now. In front of him, Lucifer Sam, who is 26th fastest, or second slow, or the second to last fastest. Let's look at Adrian Mitchell coming back out on the racetrack for another run. He is currently 17th fastest. Let's look at one of your winners from this season, Jerry Lewis, your Canada winner. We'll say your Montreal winner, but no, that was for Adrian Mitchell. Lewis currently 19th fastest. Marshall making a move on him. Marshall is 10th fastest. And Kirker moves up to 8th. Wow, he was 27th and moves up to the final transfer spot to round number 2. It's a great pickup for him. So right now, Oglesby has the final spot. Simpson is out, as well as Olvera, Hernandez, Krause, Don, Gordon, and Sam. You saw Don on pit road coming out to try maybe get another run to hopefully advance onto this race. Now looking at Caleb Faircloth, 11th fastest. Three minutes and 25 seconds left in round 1B. Like I said, this is round 1A. This is the point in time where tire starts to fall off and the drivers will not be able to have the same amount of speed as they had their first time out. So you might not see a lot of change on the scoring pylon. Mike Gordon, the 96 Apple Toyota, 26th fastest. See what he can do. Coming off turn 4, can he pick up anything at the line? Does not. Stays 26th. Sam Manoskin coming out for another run. He's currently 2nd fastest. Joe Caesar 12th fastest in the GoPro Chevrolet. Another driver that's been very consistent all season long. And Faircloth jumps up to 7th. Nice run for him. He was 11th fastest, I believe. So nice pickup for him. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left. So Kennedy holds the final spot to advance to round 2. Here's Robert Harrison, your Montreal pole winner. Currently 10th fastest. Underneath him is Jack Krause, 24th fastest. 2 minutes to go. Rookie DJ Reed in number 71 Science Logic Toyota. He's currently 15th fastest as DJ Kirker goes by. Man, DJ Kirker now 6th fastest. For majority of the session, he was 27th, and now all of a sudden he's 6th. And actually, he was 8th, and then moved up to 6th. So I guess later on, as the session goes on, as he makes more laps, the car just gets faster and faster. So he might be a driver to look out for on Sunday. And whoa, and he gets turned. DJ Reed got hit by Lucifer Sam, and he's stuck on the apron. Everyone better look out. It looked like DJ Reed looked like he wanted to come onto pit road and just missed it, and Sam obviously had no idea, just driving to the back of him. That was very, very strange. It looks like no one has any damage, so Reed got by unscathed. That was a weird accident, especially on the part of the track, because it took place after the pit road entryless, or entry area. Luke Ryan, the 08 Sonic Chevrolet, 9th fastest, first one out. Usually we see Chevrolet as a dominator so far this season. Currently right now, the top 8 currently only has 2 Chevys. Currently have a Ford, Chevy, Toyota, Ford, Chevy, Toyota. So it's just been dominated by the Japanese imports of Toyotas. As time expires for round 1B, Matt Hussey wins round 1B qualifying. Second is Saminovsky, Michael Gregory 3rd, Josh Crash 4th, Ian Germody 5th, DJ Kirker 6th, Caleb Faircloth 7th, Nick Kennedy 8th, Luke Ryan 9th, and Robert Harrison rounds up the top 10. You see there, like I said, 2 Fords actually inhabited by Toyotas. Gavin Marshall, first one, actually 11th fastest, Joe Caesar 12th, Antonio Green 13th, Zach Kuski 14th, DJ Reed 15th, Brandon Dunn 16th, Coco Garcia 17th, Adrian Mitchell 18th, Jerry Lewis 19th, and Justice O'Gillespie takes home the final spot, which means Javier Hernandez, Josh Don, Jack Krause, Lucifer Sam, Angel Oliveira, Tommy Simpson, and Mike Gordon, those drivers will not advance for Sunday's Elgato Gaming 400. Coming up next, who will win the pole in the Elgato Gaming 400?
NASCAR is back at Sonoma Raceway. Experience the action, see the stars, and feel the excitement. June 22nd through 24th in Sonoma. Lock in your Toyota Save Mart 350 tickets early for the best seats and camping at our lowest prices. Visit SonomaRaceway.com today.
Welcome back to Dover National Speedway in Dover, Delaware for round 2 qualifying, or in this case, true pole qualifying, where one of these 16 drivers will win the pole for Sunday's Elgato Gaming 400 and will have a spot for next season's Clash at Daytona. Right now, rules as this: 5 minutes of qualifying, that's all you get. So really, these drivers might have just 1 or 2 laps to get their fastest lap going. And you see Kyler Boggs, number 19 Sports Clips Toyota, goes out, and you see Don Benson there behind Josh Crash. He was able to get his a new engine in time, and will be able to go for round 2 and fight for the pole. Ian Germoni on track right now on the apron. There's Kyler Boggs. He was 7th fastest in round A with the time of 1A with time of 23.268. And we do have the audio now fixed up for you guys. So again, we do apologize for the difficulties with round 1B. But we have the sound ready to go for qualifying here in round 2. So currently, 5 minutes to go. Boggs, first one to actually have an actual timeout. There's Don Benson and Ian Darmody. So Ian Darmody will be second fastest. You see him there. There's Caleb Faircloth in the Budweiser Chevrolet. We already talked about his tribute paint scheme. Richard Wells third. We already talked about his paint scheme. He was 7th fastest in round 1B with a time of 23.359. Kennedy jumps up to second. And now Smart to second. And Benson is second. That new engine's paying off. Second fastest currently right now. Seems like everyone is just bumping off everyone else except for Kyla Boggs. And as I say that, Wells and Darmody bumps Boggs off. So right now, currently the top 3 are Toyota drivers. And now the top 4 are Toyota drivers as Kennedy moves up to 4th. With Bright 7th and DJ Kirker in 8th. Caleb Faircloth. See what he's got. Austin Stitzel now 9th fastest. Here he is in the straight out of Compton Chevrolet. There's Michael Gregory in the 32 Pepsi Toyota. Kennedy top of the board. Benson the 5th, Smart 6th, Boggs 7th, Eli Bright 8th, DJ Kirker 9th, and Faircloth 10th. And now Josh Crash has fallen back to 11th. So now we have 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in round 2. Zelaya 12th fastest. Here comes Gregory. Gregory 12th fastest. Let's look at Crash, he's 11th. Thompson 13th. Darmody 5th. Picked up 1 position there in front of Boggs now. Josh Crash another time again. Does not pick up, stays 11th. Sam Minoskin 15th. Currently 1 other driver. I'm not sure who that is, but we have 1 more driver left to make a lap time. And Crash will abort this lap and come on to Pirelli. There's Matt Hussey, I believe, who has not made a qualifying time yet. And off turn 4, he was fastest in round 1B. 16th. Right now, oh, and Sam Minoskin, I forgot to say, he jumps up to the top of the board. It's a great lap for him. Kennedy's 2nd, Eli Bright 3rd, Richard Wells 4th, and Austin Stitzel in 5th. Matt Hussey. '14th, he jumps up to just 2 positions. And Gregory's 16th. Here's a look at Brian Zelay, currently 5th fastest. Stitzel 7th. He jumps up to, I believe. So currently you have a Chevy as the pole sitter, a Toyota in 2nd, a Chevy 3rd, another Toyota in 4th, and another Chevy in 5th. And you got Thompson 6th, Austin Stitzel 7th, Michael Gregory 8th, Kirker 9th, Darmody 10th, Boggs 11th, Smart 12th, Benson 13th, Faircloth 14th, Matt Hussey 15th, and Josh Crash in 16th. Very surprised to see Crash this low on the grid. On board with Keegan Thompson. Maybe trying to use a bit of drafting help from the 61. And oh, bit of contact. That left rear corner panel does not pick up. 14 seconds left in this qualifying session for round 2. It looks like Wells and Thompson, they might get one last shot. And they're not going to have enough time. And time expires. Sam Minoskin wins pole from Dover National Speedway with a time of 23.261. Look at that. 19 hundredths of a second ahead of Nick Kennedy, Bright 3rd, Richard Wells 4th, Brian Zelay in 5th. Nice run for him. Let's look at the rest of the field. Boggs 11th, Smart 12th, Benson 13th, Hussey, Faircloth, and Crash rounds out the fields. Thank you so much for qualifying from Dover National Speedway. Tomorrow, on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, the Elgato Gaming 400 from Dover National Speedway. Congratulations to Sam Minoskin and the entire Mellow Yellow Chevrolet crew. We'll see you next time from Dover.